Beautiful Eva Beach this morning to conduct programming on a 2007 Toyota Prius. Interesting car. This is the 2007 Prius. As you can see, uses a strange looking kind of key. For some of you people, maybe you haven't seen this kind of car before. I'm going to show you what the key looks like for this kind of car. It's called a proximity switch. This is what that proximity switch key looks like. You just have to have it on your body, and when you're near the vehicle, the proximity sensor system detects the transponder and the key and enables the car to be powered up and started. Actually, on this car, the car starts itself, really. So we got a Toyota, and we're going to do some really neat kind of programming here. We got the transponder to program, and then we have the remote to program. Everything is done diagnostically from the OBD port, which is underneath the dash on this vehicle. Special device here to interface with this car and talk to it. I'm going to use my laptop to do the programming. Some people got questions about flashing and reflashing, and this procedure will definitely be flashing, or you can call it reflashing, whatever you're doing. We're programming, bottom line. The battery for this car is in the rear on the right side, the passenger side of the car, so it's right at the back hatch underneath the floorboard. Got to make sure you got a fully charged battery. This procedure takes a few minutes. My apologies, I was calling this a 2007. This is a 2010 Toyota Prius, a 2010 Toyota Prius. So we're going to experience an experiment here for your sake with a hot wire device, and this is where we're going to start, right here. Now we're going to need a response code, which we will obtain through our internet resources, and here we go. You can have up to 6 smart keys programmed into this car, and there's 3 things we could do. We could erase, we could add, or we can reset the system. This morning we're going to reset the system. It's going to take about 16 minutes, and then we will add this smart entry remote key that we have. On this car, this year, 2010, the transponder and the keyless entry system are programmed simultaneously, instead of you have to do the transponder and then the key as if we were doing a 2007 or something like that. Everything is done together on this car. Okay, so here we go. Looks like we got to get our response code, as I was telling you. That is our challenge code right there. We're going to obtain a response code, and we're going to put it in there, and we're going to rock and roll. Here we go. So what we're trying to get rid of is, first of all, we're going to reset the system, and that little car with a lock on it that's flashing in the dash, as you know, that'll go away once everything is programmed. The resetting of this system requires that you leave the driver door open and the key switch off, the ignition switch off. Got a response code. Now we're going to go ahead and enter it. Now you might see that note down there that says that if you have if your PC has an internet connection, this thing will bypass, Hotwire will bypass the challenge code, and that's absolutely true. It doesn't take but a couple of seconds. If you're using your laptop and you go ahead and connect your system to internet via hotspot, this Hotwire unit will access the server, and it'll send the challenge code and retrieve the response code in just a matter of moments, and you're on your way to programming. Okay, so we're going to enter our code and we go next. Alright, that's what our challenge code, or excuse me, that's what our response code looks like. Booyah! Woohoo! We're in the wait period. We're resetting right now. We got 15 minutes. Stand by. Just for your information, this system that we're using today is brought to you by Keyless Ride, a locksmith supply company located on the mainland, USA. I'm over in Hawaii, so I'm not used to really saying, oh, Texas or California, but they're located on the mainland, and you can access their site as a locksmith and register and go through the routine, the security checks and all of that, and you'll be able to purchase this type of equipment that's used to do these new cars. It's important that you understand that there are security requirements. So just not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can go up and go, oh, I want this or I want that. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. Just to let you know, once we have reset the smart entry system, we're going to go directly and immediately to add the smart entry remote procedure. And once we've done that, we will have completed the process on this car. We'll be able to start the car, power it up, start it, and you'll be able to lock and unlock the doors. Customer will be happy. And if I didn't introduce myself, I am Will. I'm the owner of Will's Lock and Key in Honolulu, Hawaii. And hey, it's a real pleasure to be able to study the new systems and to keep contact with companies and corporations that are developing new technology that's required nowadays to do programming. And for you locksmiths out there, you really need to know and understand where you can obtain the required equipment to work on vehicles, that at least to do what it is that you do. You can go and you can buy a Toyota tester, which will allow you to be able to do all sorts of OEM type of diagnostic services to these cars. But if you're not into that particular thing, then you need to understand where to obtain and how to obtain the security equipment that you need to do your job as a professional locksmith. Ooh, we're cooking right along, doing the Lomi jam. We've entered the final minute of our mandatory wait period in this process, after which we'll be programming this transponder right here. There we go, right there. I'm going to show you what happens next. Okay, we're about to rock here. Just a few seconds here and we're going to be going into, all right. We're going to go directly to add. And we're going to enter the programming mode. We're going to touch the new ignition with the new, we're going to touch the ignition with this new remote. Okay, put it in the passenger seat. It's doing its thing right now. All right, okay, so we got that remote program. Okay, there was an existing remote that was programmed before. So now this one is in, and we're going to test everything out and see that it all works. Here we go. I'm going to exit this program here, and we're going to test this system to see if it works. Stand by. Now on this kind of car, you actually have to press the brake to start the car, so stand by. Before we try to start the car, we're going to make sure that our transponder is programmed. I have this in my hand here, so I want to see that that light goes out, so I'm going to hit the power switch here. Sure enough, boy, are we programmed. Woohoo! Man, oh man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woo, we got power, we got dash, we got ignition, and we do not have a theft light. So we're ready to press the brake to start the vehicle. Wow, what a neat car. Shows you condition of everything. I'm going to test the remote to see if to make sure that we got the keyless entry portion of it programmed in. You'll hear a little noise. You hear that? Since the doors are open, this car won't allow you to lock it. So we're going to hit the unlock. Woohoo, baby. Hey, this hot wire works. Now I'm on the driver's side. I'm going to enter the vehicle, and we're going to go ahead and attempt to start. Again, there's no place for you to stick this remote key like on some of the Nissans. You have a slot that you can, or Nissans or Infinitis, you have a slot where you can stick the key at. This here is something you can have in your purse or in your pocket, and you get in the car and you press this power button here, and that turns the car on. Okay, and then you can press it again, and now you're ready to start the car. But if you want to start it, you got to put your foot on the brake, press the brake, press the switch, and the car will start when it is absolutely ready. You hear that? You see how long that took? The car started itself. We got power. It's running, ready. Hee-hee. So give it up, guys, for Hotwire, for locksmiths doing what locksmiths do and have always done. Thank you for watching.